good case in point, I was coming up to a corner and I was still I was 3-4 feet away from it. Split second, bam, I got a bunch of high tensile wire on there. I'm gonna have to get out and fix that, and I am super glad that I have a Kubota that I can roll the door up. I can shove the mower into the ground there, and then I can roll the door up. Obviously, I'm gonna shut the machine off. I'm gonna let it sit here and cool for a second because I don't want to deadhead it and just shut it right off. But I'm gonna have to climb out there, and hopefully I can get that stuff unspooled off of there, and I don't have to take it up to the truck and cut it all and then start jerking it out, because a lot of times it wraps in so tight I can't get it out of where the blade pivots. So we'll see what happens. Alright, well, it's only 1 o'clock. Let me turn the machine down. It's only 1 o'clock, but I just want to show you this. Can you read that? 94 degrees. Feels like 106. I don't know if that shows up or not. 106, 1 o'clock. It's so freaking humid outside. I open the window and it's just like insta heat. It's crazy. And I'm brush hogging and I'm running normal temperature, but I do kind of feel like maybe my hydraulics are getting a little too warm, because it seems like the mower's slowing down a little bit. I don't want to mess up anything, so what I'm going to do, I went ahead and brush hogged the entire area back over here. I kind of went around the outside perimeter of this little area. I'm almost done around the fence in here. I'm going to go ahead and mow around that, and I'm going to get that gate swung open to where I can get the tractor in here tomorrow. And I'm just going to come back. I've got a bid I need to look at this afternoon anyways. So I'm going to take the Kubota back home, and I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day. I'll go get lunch here on the way home. It'll probably be 2 o'clock before I leave here, so I'll be home at 3, unload this, and then I'm probably going to get the tractor hooked up to the brush hog, because that usually takes a little bit. I need to get a quick hitch. And then I need to try it out on the trailer and see how it's going to fit, how it's not going to fit. Because I do have another place that I could go mow tomorrow, probably with the tractor. But if you can ever mow with the tractor, obviously it's going to be better doing it instead of trying to spin a hydraulic motor in the heat. It is what it is though. I knew this place was probably going to be pretty rough, and it's got a lot of saplings and stuff, but that's not a big deal. I can back up to it, the brush hog, knock them down and keep going. My main concern was getting into all these gates, because I would have had to get out of the tractor. Not that that's a major thing, but like this gate here that I'm coming up to, I couldn't get that open by hand because all the grass was underneath it. I threw myself at it. I couldn't get it open. So this is going to be a two-parter. This will be part 1. Tomorrow will be part 2 in the tractor. But this stuff is pretty tough. It's a lot of turf grass, but the tractor it'll roll through it. And again, if you have the ability to run a tractor instead of a skid loader, it's going to do way better in the heat, because all you're doing is running the tractor and the PTO. You're not generating all that heat running the auxiliary pump, because all that does is produce heat. So since it's so hot, I'm going to call it. It'd probably do fine. I don't like being that rough on my equipment, and since it says it feels like it's 106, and when I open this door, it's ridiculous. It is hot today. And I kind of had my doubts when I decided to do this, but like I said, I'm gonna call it. It'll be part 1 and part 2. So this one will be part 1. I'll kind of give you an overview before I leave, or maybe I'll give you an overview tomorrow on the tractor. We can drive around and show you. Maybe I'll bring the drone or something, and I can show you what we did with the skid loader and what we did with the tractor. So anyways, let me get this. I'm gonna get a couple circles around this done. I'm gonna push this round bale feeder kind of out of the way while I've got the skid loader here, and then I'm gonna go across over there. There's another field on the other side of the house and the barn and stuff. I'm gonna go around the outside kind of get all my perimeters mowed, and then we're gonna call it quits. So let me get that done and we'll be back. Dang, it is just sultry. I didn't think it was going to be this bad today, or I would have rethought this, but I can probably get into all the gates with the tractor, but like I said, you've seen how I was doing it. This stuff was so tall and so gnarly that I was afraid I wasn't going to get the gates open by hand, and it's real hard to tune that in with the tractor, because obviously, you know, you look out, especially my tractor that I have now, you can't see the edge of the mower. You almost have to stick your head out the cab. We got all that mowed. I've only been here, I don't know, not even half a day, maybe 4 hours. We got all that mowed. You remember how tall this was, and I mean, it's gnarly thick stuff. A lot of that down by the pond was so rough that you could barely track around with the machine. It was nuts. We got behind the shop here, there's like a little corral back there, and it was like 8 foot tall, super big giant weeds, and it was crazy. But we got all that field mowed, we got this field mowed, got that field mowed, and then let's go ahead. Well, hope you liked the video. It'll be a 2-part. If you want to see the part with the tractor mowing, hang out for the video tomorrow. Hopefully I line them up to where this one's first and then the tractor's next. And you can kind of see comparison on, you know, what the product looks like and the ease of things. Anyways, but you guys have a really good day. As always, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. That way, when I put new videos up, you guys can see what I'm posting. And I'm gonna throw the camera and stuff in the truck. I might actually start the truck and let the AC go. And if you know me, I don't run the air conditioning. I think I'm running the AC to go get some lunch, because this is insane. I'd be afraid to see what my truck says. I know my wife sent me a picture and she said her Jeep said that it was 122 degrees. Wow. I can see why the Kubota doesn't like it a bunch. I mean, it's fine, but I can tell that the hydraulics are getting warm. All right, that's my phone. You guys have a great day.